Guten Abend, ladies and gentlemen. That's German for good evening. My name is Chef Tom. I'm from Oaked-110, and this is showtime.
You know, you don't have to travel to Germany to get in on the epic celebrations of food, music, and beer. Oktoberfest takes place this weekend right here on Delmarva.
But in true Delmarva fashion, of course, we've got a spin for it. It's not Oktoberfest, it's Oaked-Toberfest.
And here with your personal invitation is the executive chef of Oaked-110 in Snow Hill, Thomas Raymond. Welcome to DelmarvaLife.
Thank you for having me back.
Oaked-Toberfest, I like that.
Yeah, so we've been doing it for the past 3 years, and basically we have live bands, some beer vendors that come in and assist us locally. Burley's there, big trucks there. So they'll be serving beers up for everybody and some nice, good entertainment and some good food. So good time to have.
Got to find out more about
and the
that.
weather, hopefully,
Oh, you
is
called
holding
it this
out.
time.
So
Yes,
yeah,
you
we
did.
dialed that right up.
This was perfect.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for us this afternoon?
So this afternoon we have a new menu item that we do a seared, a braised beef and tortellini dish.
Okay.
We use, so this is the end piece of a New York strip. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with New York strip or not, but there's a vein steak that runs through it.
Right.
So it's very tough. People really can't chew it, can't eat it or anything. A lot of people will cut it up, do for a salad steak or stuff, but then guests will still chew on that little fibrous piece. So what we do is, instead of doing that, we cut it up into chunk size like this. Then we're gonna sear it on all sides. And then it's slow braised. So that vein that is very tough goes away. And then it's very moist and tender and juicy to eat. So we're able to utilize the full strip versus just the center cuts for the steak.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing with this.
So obviously a really hot pan there, because you
Yeah,
turned
it's
that
very hot.
on
Oh,
real
yeah,
early.
yeah. Well, you know, traditionally I like to smoke out the studio.
Yes,
So I
that's
figured why not do
how
it
he
one
does
more
things.
time. So.
Yeah.
But we sear it on all sides and get that done. And then I'll go in here. The oven's set on 400 degrees.
Okay.
Want me to stick it in
that's,
there?
Almost.
Oh, not yet?
So
Okay.
we're going to take some, excuse me, real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to take some celery and onion that we have cut up. So that's going to be what you call a mirepoix. And that helps with the steak and get it some flavor and everything.
Lisa can do that.
If you wouldn't mind pouring a little bit of sherry, yep,
Okay.
that'd be great. Just a touch. A little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yep. And then I need a couple of spoonfuls of the demi-glace right there. Yeah.
Ooh, the
Sure.
smell.
Sherry, yeah, that, you know, my grandmother used to call that like the Italian husband's mating call. You put garlic, shallots, onions, and basil in any pan, and next thing you know, here they come.
Here they
So,
come.
I mean, that's,
That is great.
Yeah, so, once you add that, this is going to be the jus that we're going to cook it in. So it's got the sherry for the sweetness. You got your celery, you got your shallots, you got your basil, a little bit of salt and pepper. That goes over top of the meat,
And that is what goes in the oven?
and that's what goes in the oven.
All right. So, I don't know, maybe a good time to take a little break?
Yeah.
Come back, we're going to finish this up and talk a little bit more about Oaktoberfest. It's happening this weekend. DelmarvaLife will be right back.
Okay, so during the break, our guest here in the DelmarvaLife kitchen was showing off some knife skills, which of course are very important, especially when you're making braised beef and tortellini, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Executive Chef Thomas Raymond is here in the DelmarvaLife kitchen, getting us ready for Oaked-Toberfest.
So what else do we need to do? We got our
So-
hot pan here.
The beef is in the oven,
yeah.
braising, getting ready and everything. So we sliced up some mushrooms, and just show you a little bit more.
Yeah.
We sliced up some shallots, so we're just cutting them up a little bit. Keep your fingers safe.
That's
then
why
what
he's
you-
handling the knife.
And what you want to do is you want to take your garlic and your shallots into a nice hot pan.
There you
Yeah,
go.
too sparkling.
We got the sizzle.
Get that going. A little bit of salt and pepper. I always do it before, just because you can always adjust afterwards. You got some tomatoes. I call that blistering because the pan's nice and hot, so
Right.
they'll start to automatically caramelize, get a little bit of char to them,
Okay.
and then a little bit of mushroom, like you saw before. And get that going.
Flip that all around.
Flip that up, and as you can see, the tomatoes are charring. There's some little brown sections in there.
Yeah.
That's what you want. So that's releasing some flavor into the sauce altogether. Spinach, because you're going to be strong like Popeye. I don't even know if kids, do kids know who Popeye is?
Yeah.
Good.
I know Popeye's chicken, but do they know? I don't understand if they know
We'll
that or
teach
not.
you. Call it
Yeah,
later. We'll
just
let you know.
ask your grandparents.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And
Let that start
cook.
to cook a little bit. And then we can grab the beef out.
All right.
You can see where it's
We'll
ready to
go
go and be braised. So normally you're going to put that in there for about 4 hours.
Okay.
And what happens is that the meat will just start to fall apart off the
Look at that.
thing and just separate and just be good and delicious and ready to roll. So we're going to do that with that.
Okay.
Your spinach is sauteing. So what I'm going to need from you again is you were very good at adding that sherry last time. If you could do that for me
Oh,
again
okay.
this time.
Yeah, because
You're
when
going to
I
do
added
about half of that.
about half of this, because
Yes,
when I
ma'am.
added it last time, the aroma just was
Yes, ma'am.
incredible.
Beautiful.
Is that good?
Yep, and then we're going to add some more of the demi-glace. So for those, demi-glace is basically a reduction of beef stock
Oh, okay. All right.
and veal stock combined that you just keep cooking down and you can add more. Keep cooking down and down and down until you get to the point where it's a rich, thick consistency. It's very flavorful, and you actually want to cut it with things so that it's not overpowering.
Ah, okay.
So what we do is we're going to take some butter, because Grandma always said, add fat, fat is flavor. So we're going to put a little chunk of butter in there.
I always
We're
heard
gonna
that
take
more
our
butter was better.
tortellini and add that to it.
Oh my goodness.
And then we're going to take our beef and add that as well to finish up and absorb up all those sauces and everything.
Oh my.
So one of the things that we do at Oaked is we take what's left over in the pan
Right.
and we puree that up and then add that to the sauce as well. So it's just extra flavor. You know, it's
yeah,
just
okay.
building steps
All
and
right.
steps of flavor.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh,
people will
yeah.
do things and say, you know, I got 17 ingredients in this dish. And it's like, dude, why are you putting 17 ingredients? It doesn't make any sense. So what we like to do is we take 5, 6 simple ingredients, but then build layers of them up.
Right.
And then that
Okay.
becomes a different dish for everybody to enjoy and eat. So you want to cover that for a little bit and just let all those ingredients
Work
simmer
at
up
it.
and get together.
So tell us a little bit more about Oaked-Tober.
So it's on Saturday. Start time? 5. Sorry.
Okay.
5 p.m. in the
We
afternoon.
had to check with the
I
experts
had to
there.
check with the expert,
Yeah.
yes. She's not on camera. She won't. She refuses to come on camera with me. But I'm like, all right, one day she's going to get here. So, but 5 o'clock, live band starts at 6. They'll go till 9 o'clock. We have beers available for everybody. Like I said, from Big Truck and Burley and Burnish. So it's really nice. They're coming together. It's kind of a community thing. They all come
Yeah.
together. They're helping us out. We're helping them out.
That's
So,
nice.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's
And
a
in
great
Snow Hill,
cooperation.
it's great because you know it's a tiny little town, and people come from all around, and they just support the local businesses. So
Yeah.
it's a really nice
And
thing.
you
Awesome.
have such a wonderful location.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have the outdoor area.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so nice,
So
especially this time of year.
all those ingredients have cooked together really nice. And you can see all the pasta's coated and all that good, tasty goodness.
You know, somebody's going to have to eat this.
Yes, sir. That's
Are
what
you
I'm hoping.
volunteering?
I was getting ready to say, are you taking volunteers?
My goodness.
That's on you guys.
Oh, Jimmy, there's only one fork.
Oh, wait.
There's
I'll be
lots.
right back. Here.
But there you go.
Look at
Oh, that is gorgeous. You know,
does
that
look
just
good.
screams comfort food
Yes,
too.
ma'am.
You
And
know.
that's what we were
And,
going for. as
and
far
you're
as that
absolutely,
goes.
the color is
Yeah. Red,
Spectacular.
green, can't go wrong with
no,
that.
No.
can't do it.
All right, so I'm going to try to get a little bit of everything in my bite.
You do that. I'm just going to take several bites. We'll do it that way. And I'm sorry, you said it starts at 5.
Yes, sir.
We got a live band at 6.
Yep.
So just come on out, bring everybody, have a good time.
Yes, sir.
We're going to blow on it a little bit because it is hot. Oh, no, you just went in.
I'm not wasting time on that.
So you get the richness of the stock.
Yes.
The beef, there's no more toughness or anything
Right,
to it. It's nice
right.
and tender, falls
It
apart.
is.
Tortellini adds a nice little filling factor. Like you said, it's comfort food, right? We're going into that winter time where it's, you know, let's cozy up to the fire and eat something really nice.
Eat something,
and-
just sit
yeah,
here for a little bit.
exactly.
This will definitely warm
So
your
that will
belly.
do that for you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so
My
much
pleasure. Thank you for having
for
us.
coming in.
That's why we like it when you come in.